Hey boys and girls, it's Ms. Minor. I'm here in my studio. You guys are at home. Unfortunately, I miss everyone. But I thought I'd check in and help you guys through the Kandinsky assignment for first grade. So I just want to start out with telling you a little bit about Kandinsky. So he went to college actually to become a lawyer, and he just didn't like it. So he decided to change directions and become an artist. So about 1909, Kandinsky decided that painting didn't have to be a particular subject, like a tree or a flower or a bowl of fruit. But shapes and colors alone could be art. Over the next several years, he would start to paint what would become known as abstract art. One of the pioneers of abstract art, which means he was the first or one of the first to come up with that style of painting. Kandinsky felt he could express feelings and music through colors, lines, and shapes in his paintings. For example, he thought yellow had the crisp sound of a brass trumpet, and that certain colors placed together could harmonize like chords on a piano. The shapes he was most interested in were the circle, triangle, and the square. You can also see a lot of different types of lines in his work. Take a look at the paintings on the handout. What types of lines do you see? I encourage you guys to listen and watch a couple of videos on YouTube. I'm going to place the link to the playlist right after this video. So go watch. There is a little bit about his life. And there are 2 paintings that are animated, so that's really cool to see, and get some ideas for your own work. And also, the musical piece that I want you to listen to is there. Kandinsky would have heard this piece performed by an orchestra at his time when he was alive. But orchestras perform the same piece of music for years and years and years, so we still can hear what he may have heard. All right, so let's get started on your artwork. All right, boys and girls, let's get started on our project. First thing you're gonna need is a crayon. I am gonna prefer to use a dark color, such as black. And you also need a piece of paper. I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna put my crayon down. The next thing, I would really like you, if you're able, to listen to the Stravinsky Rite of Spring. This is perfect because it's spring today. I am going to play a little bit of it. Close your eyes. Just listen to the sounds of the orchestra. Start to move to the music. You can move your hands to the music. Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it very pointed? Think about how you would represent that. All right, I'm gonna begin to pick up my crayon. And I'm gonna start making some lines to go along with the music. It's very slow right now. Okay, the music is changing. I'm going to move my paper around a little bit so you can keep seeing. And I want to move to a faster section. So let the music guide you what lines you want to make. There's not really a right or wrong way to do this. You know, if you feel a shape coming on to go with some of that, you could add that as well. So you want to listen to the music for a while, and you can do this several times, as I said. You can listen to something else that you like as well. But I encourage you to make several drawings. So have a few sheets of paper with you. Any paper will work. So right now the music is moving pretty fast, so I'm just keeping my crayon moving. And filling my paper with marks. All right, so once you've listened to Stravinsky's stuff and made some drawings, or if you can't get online to listen to his music, seriously, listen to your favorite song or ask your parents what their favorite song is. Oscar, I fully expect you to be listening to the Talking Heads. Okay, no excuses. Then you're going to be ready to add some color. So let's go and see what that looks like. All right, so now that you've got your black lines done, you could add color with watercolors if you have them. Markers. Crayola would be great instead of permanent markers, because I'll show you another neat trick with those. Or again, crayon. So if you're using watercolor, remember that you need to dip your brush in the water, then the paint, and swirl it around a little bit to get it started. Then you can bring it to your paper and start adding color. All right, if you don't have watercolor paint at home, you can use markers and start coloring in areas. With those markers. And then if you do have a brush, you can get it just wet and kind of turn that into paint. If you don't have a brush, you could use your finger dipped in water too. It's not as accurate, but it will get you some good color. If you don't have markers, of course, you can use crayons to start filling in your picture. And you can continue listening to music at this point, because Kandinsky was always listening to music and trying to match what he heard with his artwork, whether it's colors or types of line. So just continue adding color until you are satisfied. And there you have it. You've added your color. And isn't it a wonderful piece of abstract art? I can't wait to see what you've created. So once you've finished your project, have your parents photograph it and upload it to your student portfolio on Dojo. I'm so excited to see what you've made. All right, kids, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again soon. Be creative.